What's up, champs? Welcome to today's video. My name is Trent Peterson. I'm a full-time seven-figure Amazon seller. And in today's video, we got a special guest, Cade, where we're gonna be breaking down the difference between Amazon FBA private label versus Amazon FBA retail arbitrage. Private label is where you take products like this, you manufacture them overseas, you put your logo on it, you send it into Amazon where they do the fulfillment. And what is retail arbitrage?
It's when you go to a retail store and you buy products such as these for cheap and then you resell them on Amazon for full price.
So in today's video, we're gonna be breaking down the pros and cons of each business model, and we're gonna help you decide which one's going to be the best fit for you. So stay tuned. All right, so we just got in the car where we're gonna be heading to Marshall's. Cade's gonna be explaining the retail arbitrage process. But before we get to Marshall's, just explain to me the best thing about retail arbitrage.
I would say it is a side hustle that anyone and everyone can do for a startup cost of like $0.
And that's one thing with private label is you need a little bit more of a budget. Where retail arbitrage, like you mentioned, you can literally start with $10. I mean, you've seen Gary Vee talk about it. You can go flip things for literally 50 cents to then $10 to then $20 to $100 to then $1,000. So we're gonna show you guys retail arbitrage, so we'll see you at the store. All right, so while we're driving to Marshall's, what I want to do is break down the biggest pro of Amazon FBA private label, and it's the pure fact that you can scale. You can scale very easily in a sense of click a button and you can order 1,000 units, 10,000 units of the same products. You're gonna see as we go to Marshall's, we're gonna find potential products that we can start selling, but there might only be 2 or 3 or max, let's say 10. Once you find a hot selling product and you sell out of those 10 units, you have to repeat that process and you have to go into another store, a different location to find more units. Where with private label, you can order as many units if you get a hot selling product. So that's my favorite thing about private label. All right, so we're just about to pull into the parking lot. The last thing that I want to talk about private label is we mentioned briefly, retail arbitrage, you can start with as little as $100. Private label, what I recommend to get up and going is around $4,000. Now, technically you can do it for less, but if you want a good healthy budget of a decent product, putting away money for PPC, for launching the product, for a reorder, having around $4,000 is a good budget. I've launched products with less than $1,000, but if you want to scale and grow, the more money you have, the better. So private label does require a little bit more of an investment. This guy's honking me because I'm trying to make this video. I had a green arrow, but I'm recording over here. But anyways, we're just about to pull in and we'll break down some retail arbitrage videos.
All right, we just rolled up. What are we gonna do?
We're gonna go park. Hopefully it's busy. It's a Saturday night, so yes, we're making this video on a Saturday. We're grinding for you guys.
And that's another benefit about retail arbitrage. You can do whatever you want. You can do it according to your schedule. When you have time, you can do as much or as little as you want.
All right, so this is where we get some awkward stares of us filming. Going into the store, just doing some dancing. We got the Amazon FBA license plate. Let's check it out, what we got going.
All right, we're gonna first check out the shoes. Shoes are something that I really like to sell. High demand for them. I like to sell big name brands like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour. When you first get started in retail arbitrage, you won't be able to sell these big name brands, but as you continue to grow and scale, you will be able to sell the bigger name brands. So let's keep looking.
It looks like the shelves are pretty empty.
Yeah, seriously.
But there might be some other retail arbitrage sellers in the area. But basically what you're doing is you're just looking for deals. And that's the thing with retail arbitrage is you just have to go through and just look for different products. And sometimes you might find some and other times you might not.
All right, so this is the first product I scanned. What you're gonna do is just hit the camera button, scan the barcode. The product's gonna show up. If you look up here, you can see that you can get it for $30 and then it resells on Amazon for $50. So after all of the fees, you'll get 36 bucks back, but minus that by the price of the product. So you're only gonna get $6. So spend $30 to get $6. You can do it. It's going to sell really well on Amazon, but in my opinion, this isn't gonna be worth it. So we're just gonna keep going.
All right, so we've been scanning for probably like 10 minutes, so not super long, but we're having a hard time finding products. And so that would be a big con of retail arbitrage is you might go to a store and you might spend 30 minutes, but it might not result in any profits. So kind of have to just put in the work, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we're going to continue scanning and try to show you guys a product that actually works.
All right, so we've just found this product right here. It's an elf makeup, not really sure what it is, but you can get it for $2. This is not going to be a high return product, but this is an example of how much money you need to start doing retail arbitrage. It resells for $8 and you can get a return of $3.70, which means to cost $2, you're gonna get a return of $1.70. And like Trevin mentioned in the beginning of this video, you can start with $4 and then turn it into $8 and then keep compounding that until you have $1,000.
So it's not crazy profit, but at the same time, it's a great place to start. Start small, slowly build up. Again, we've been scanning for a minute and that's been like the best product. So again, that's another con with retail arbitrage, is it takes some time. Sometimes you find products, sometimes you don't. But another pro is it's $2. It's only $2. That's all you need to get started. All right, so here's an example of a con of private label. We got these jade rollers. You probably have seen them if you've done private label product research. These used to be super hot selling. A lot of my students were asking me to verify these, and the sad thing is it got really saturated, it got competitive, and a lot of people lost money because they didn't know how to look at product research and the demand and the data of the product. And so they're like, oh, it's really good selling, but it was really saturated. So they ordered 200 units and it didn't go well because it was too competitive. So if you don't know how to do product research, you can lose a lot of money when it comes to private label.
All right, I just found a great product. It's this night cream right here. You can get it for $8 and then it resells on Amazon for about $27. And that's going to be a profit of about $12. However, a con with retail arbitrage is there's going to be a lot of products where you are not going to be able to sell the product. So this brand, they will not let me sell the product. So even though I can make a lot of money from it, Amazon won't let me sell it unless I get approval. And so I'm just going to have to put it back and just keep scanning.
All right, so another con of retail arbitrage, which leads to a pro of private label. Let's take these products, for example. Let's say they're a good fit and the profit margins check out. The issue is once we get and buy them, we have to remove these labels, we have to prep them, and then we have to ship them into Amazon, which requires a lot of work. With private label, if I wanted to sell this product, I could order 10,000 units of this exact same thing, reorder it, and my manufacturer is prepping it, packing it, labeling it, and shipping it directly to Amazon. So with private label, it requires a little bit less work in terms of prepping your products.
All right, a huge pro when doing retail arbitrage is seasonal products are incredible. So right now it is back to school season, so backpacks are going to sell really well, where this is going to be a con with private label because a seasonal product only sells well at certain points in the year. And this is going to be really good for retail arbitrage because you're only getting a couple units and it's going to sell quickly and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. But private label, you want a product that is selling consistently throughout the entire year. Okay, we just found a good product. It is this toy right here. There are 4 of them. You can get them for $8 and then resell them for $16 and you will profit about $5 after the shipping and the price of the product. So you're going to spend, let's see, $32 and then you're going to get your $32 back and then $20 profit off of this product right here.
So again, low startup costs, start small, scale big.
All right, so it's closing right now, but here's some other finds that we got. Each of these shirts is a $10 profit. Each backpack is a $16 profit, and then this hat right here is a $5 profit. All right, so the trip was cut short because it's closing, but we got some good finds. I think in total, we made about $60 to $70 profit in the 40 minutes that we were there. So overall, pretty good success.
All right, so we just got back, and to wrap up the video, I want to break down one more huge, massive pro to private label, and that is the fact that it's a sellable business model. Or in other words, you can actually sell your business for a massive profit because you own the products, you own the intellectual property, you own the trademarks, you own everything. You have built a brand, and so you're able to sell it. Where with retail arbitrage, you're buying other people's products, and you're essentially trading time for money. So to kind of wrap things up, the biggest key takeaway to this video of which one is going to be the best fit for you is private label. If you have a good budget of, let's say, $3,000 or more, and you're wanting to build a legitimate brand and a legitimate business to grow to 6, 7, 8 figures and beyond, then private label is a great solution and option for you. Whereas if you don't have a big budget, what would you say about retail arbitrage?
I would say if you don't have a big budget, then Retail Arbitrage is perfect because all you need is just a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and you can start an awesome side hustle where you can earn cash. And then if you want, what's also great is you can take Retail Arbitrage, build some capital, and then go into private label. So if you're interested in doing either or, we're gonna link a free course down below on Retail Arbitrage.
And then a free guide of breaking down private label. I'll put the links down below. But that is another huge thing is Cade actually started with Retail Arbitrage, built up enough capital, and now he's launching private label products, and you're absolutely crushing it. I mean, he launched one product and his first product did $18,000, and then you're on your second product, which is absolutely crushing it, and he's having troubles keeping in stock. And so it's a cool transition. He understood the platform and how Retail Arbitrage worked, which then helped him build his private label brand. So depending on your situation, depending on how much money you have, is going to depend on which business model is for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did, go down, like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, and we'll talk to you guys soon.